they'll react at least a half a where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it can be something you don't like.
And Harris, third rounder from Alabama, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike 29. Delta. Man, I got you. 29 is a Mike. 66. Bullet high. Ready, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
You better be afraid of me. Ready.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Fresno. You're out. Under 10. Slim. Chopper. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Cousins.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Two.
Cousins. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing is Cousins. Buying time to his left. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Completes it to Lee. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Play action now, Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Cousins. Here's Sanu on the catch. A good pickup there at 22.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta. 42, 42. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, and it ended with 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's airing it out for Sanu. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, it's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. This is Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 25 yards that time. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings us 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And all the way down to the 35. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, You get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Let's go, son. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Watch the screen. 29 is a Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Park. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Parker, the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins to throw it. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 29. It's a party now. Go. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
36, 36, kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Here we go with Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the victory there belonging to the Chargers. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Size 7, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Let's go.
Opting to run again here with White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.